Time now 5:17, and they have committed some of the worst crimes that you can imagine, but now they're trying to reach out to help others from inside their prison walls. And News 5 Today's Amy Wagner is live this morning to take us behind bars. Amy, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Todd. You know, they are murderers, robbers, even drug traffickers. Many would consider them an absolutely unproductive part of society, but watch this. You might be surprised. Inside the barbed boundaries of the Warren Correctional Institute, time isn't told by minutes, hours, or even days.
I've got a 20-year flat sentence, 15 more years.
Sometimes even years don't matter.
Life.
But for a select group of inmates, the passage of time is marked in dog years, literally.
This is a new dog here. Okay, any problems with this dog?
Hardened men doing hard time, but with a much softer side. John Brewer is one of the worst.
Aggravated murder and aggravated robbery.
But now Brewer wouldn't even be late for lunch because it could cost him.
This is something I take very seriously, so I wouldn't jeopardize it.
Brewer is one of a dozen inmates at this high-security prison that trains shelter dogs as well as service dogs.
Well, there's a little tiny dog in there that's going to a man who never gets out of his house. He's pretty much homebound.
One dog will help a young man who had a stroke. His parents worry when he wakes up in the middle of the night and tries to walk.
So the inmate, wakes himself up during the night and he sits up and he gets the dog to bark.
It's an around-the-clock job.
Whether you give them a treat, you tell them good boy, good girl, let them know they're doing the right thing.
Sable, when she first came in, was a very timid dog, afraid of groups of people, and so the first 2 weeks that I had her, I did absolutely nothing but socialize her.
It's a big responsibility.
While the other inmates are, getting ready for bed and lounging out, these guys are still, have to take their dogs out to go to the bathroom and, get them settled down, and they have to get up bright and early in the morning.
But you won't hear any complaints here.
It gives you a friend. You have a friend.
One that can only stay inside these prison walls a short time before they're fully trained and paroled.
You know ahead of time that that's what's coming.
But when you pour everything you have into one of these dogs, it's not easy to say goodbye.
Well, Freedom, the one that just left, service dog, I missed him, I miss him. He was like having a little son, a little kid.
They become family members, the only ones allowed inside these walls.
I'm a father of 2 kids. When I come to prison, that leaves a kind of a void in your life. And, the dog helps to fill a little bit of that void.
And a little bit of time.
Keeps me preoccupied.
And in a place where time seems to know no end, these men use theirs, hoping to make a difference outside these walls. Many believe their time hasn't been wasted.
For some of them, probably the first time they've, ever made a really good, important difference in somebody's life.
Now, the program is called Paws For Ability, and this year they will place their 100th service dog. Now, inmates involved in this program must not be sexual offenders, and they are not allowed to have any disciplinary action 1 year before they receive a dog. Reporting live in the newsroom where the comes first, I'm Amy Wagner, News 5 Today.